Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mahfuzah Aqilah Mohd Azhari and my matches number is 066911. Today I will talk about an article review. Defamation, Section 114A of the Evidence Amendment Number 2 Act 2012, a precursor to killing freedom of expression, the growth of a communication cancer, is a name of an article written by Chirami Mastroy Rahman. This article has been published in the database of Malayan Law Journal in 2023. The objective of this article is to suggest for a related provision to be revised, to propose for a legal reform whereby the writer has referred to the law from the United Kingdom, and to address the issues regarding the conflict arise between the presumption of publication and the freedom of expression, the existence of lacuna and issues of the Evidence Act 1950, and an unfairness on the part of the secondary publisher as there is no clear defense that can be raised by the secondary publisher. The first issue is the conflict between the presumption of publication in Section 114A of the Evidence Act 1950 and the freedom of expression which have been possessed by each individual. The writer has also mentioned that although an advantage conferred to any registered company under Voluntary Content Code, either Network Service Provider (NSP) or Content Application Service Provider (CSP), it's still hard for the defense of adherence of Content Code as stated in Section 6.3 of Content Code to counter with the presumption of publication in Section 114A of the Evidence Act 1950. Furthermore, there's also a question regarding the treatment upon the freedom of expression as Section 99 of the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Act 1998 has a function to compel an industry player to comply with the Content Code. The second issue is the wording in the Section 114A of the Evidence Act 1950. The first word is the word owner of publication, whereby the meaning of the word is too wide and there is no differentiation made between the actual author of the defamatory statement and the secondary publisher. The solution proposed by the writer is to refer to the Section 1 Clause 3 of the United Kingdom Defamation Act 1996 and the Regulations 17, 18 and 19 of the Electronic Commerce EC Directive Regulations 2002, whereby those provisions have distinguished between the actual author of the defamatory statement and the secondary publisher. The other words like the word facilitate, custody, and control are a bit obscure in the terms of meaning. Furthermore, the word owner, host, and administrator has been used instead of the word author have been questioned, as the word author is more precise and fit. The third issue is there is no clear defense that can be raised by the secondary publisher as the only defense provided by law is Section 7 of Defamation Act 1957, whereby the plaintiff and the secondary publisher might refuse to settle the dispute with the way provided in the provision. As for the plaintiff might want to fight for his reputation that has been tarnished, and as for the secondary publisher will not want to admit his fault because he is not the actual author. The solution proposed by the writer is to refer Section 1 Clause 1 of the United Kingdom Defamation Act 1996, whereby the defense has clearly stated for the secondary publisher, and Section 5 of English Defamation Act 2011, which persuade the secondary publisher to provide information about the author of the defamatory statement. Analysis of the article which has been made is the writer has used a qualitative research and doctrinal legal research as the scope of study confined with the related provision and the decided cases in Malaysia. Besides that, the writer has also used a comparative study by comparing the law in the United Kingdom and Malaysia and inserted the United Kingdom cases and the judgment of the cases as supporting evidence. The critical review of this article is divided into two, which is the strength and the weakness of the article. There are three strengths of the article, which is the evidence used by the writer, the persuasive language used by the writer, and the organization of the article. There are also three weaknesses of this article, which is the absence of brief explanation, merely mention the issue, and lack of example in certain parts. As conclusion, I strongly agree with the opinion of the writer to revise the existing law like Defamation Act 1957 and the Evidence Act 1950 and do a legal reform. That's all from me. Thank you.